Travis Carper, Ascension Guide, Holistic Health Coach. Just wanted to, I wanted to get into it and read from Alchemical Wizard 4, Natural Detox. But first, I want to tell you a story. When I was 6 years old, I grew up in this house way up in eastern Washington, United States, and it was a 1918 house. Anyways, so it had really big closets, and in this one big closet I had a dresser, but it wasn't all the way to the back. I had like made a cubby hole in it. Anyways, I remember 6 years old in my little hiding place crying and remembering saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore, it's so heavy, and so I was talking to God or my higher self and stuff, and then a wash of kind of a loving feeling, and my hairs stuck out on my neck like the electrical static, and I just remember it feeling more like it's okay, it'll be okay this lifetime, like this will be like the last lifetime, that thought, and it felt like me telling myself that. So it was definitely like, years later when you find out more about spirituality and metaphysics, and you go into all those metaphysical bookstores that are really cool because they've got a bunch of cool different philosophies and different truths from that people have uncovered and stuff. So anyways, so it was really cool. I just wanted to give you that story because I've had so many like spiritual, supernatural experiences in my life, and I know that you guys as well. It's just that we just don't talk about it as much. I mean, I remember going to people's houses for dinner parties and stuff like that, or a barbecue somewhere or something, or even at a bar, trying to talk deep stuff, and it just wasn't happening. So unless you find a few people that become part of your tribe and stuff like that. But still, I know that all of us have some inner dreams, inner moments, those spiritual, supernatural experiences. So anyways, I just wanted to share that because I know how heavy it can be, and it can get to be a kind of a dark time and stuff. I mean, you're working on your you're working on yourself, you're working on your shadow side and stuff like that, but you're working on just to be healthy in all the respect, and mentally, in your biological body, and mentally and emotionally and spiritually, trying to be more healthy. That way you can I say it again, that way you can line yourself up with the coming energies that are happening, the Ascension energies. And it's a collective energy coming our way when it does, in the right timing, because of our minds have thoughts, and our collectiveness in this world have said, hey, we've had enough. We've had enough of that experience, that dark slavery, crazy, experience, satanic, Luciferian, whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that. But anyway, so we're in the midst of liberating ourselves, really, because if you think about like our consciousness, and everything is conscious energy, and we are our higher selves too and stuff, and it goes to source, and source comes back. That's how this universe works, it's cyclical, you know, this free will universe. So, and we're saying, oh, we've had enough of that. So we're making it change. In that plasma field, the morphogenetic fields that are coming our way, they'll come through our sun. Well, you know, just this recent one was, I guess, the coronal holes and the solar winds hitting. And it was a long period too. It was like from March 15th all the way until, I think I just checked it this morning or yesterday, and it was just a really long one. And a lot of people had some Ascension symptoms, like, you know, felt flu-y and the headaches and all that and stuff. So it's a lot of energy coming. You know, think about the particles. Think about the gamma rays hitting you right now, because things are changing. So anyways, on a good note, we are liberating ourselves. We are sovereign. We are free. Okay, so that's what's going on. That's why, you know, you're freeing yourself when you start going, I want to be healthy. I don't want to be a slave. I want to grow my own food. Oh, the geese in the background. Can you hear them? Awesome. They don't pay bills. They're cool. They're like, hey. Anyways, okay, where was I? Enough of that. Let's get into the okay, so yeah, you don't have to go to the extreme drastic measures to detox your physical body like I did, because yeah. But what's really cool, you know, you don't have to become like the vegan, semi-fruitarian, semi-breatharian, you know. But that was cool though, like all those guys that did it, like Buddha, even Sananda, Yahshua, or you guys would know him as Jesus Christ. He went, I think he was more of a Buddhist. He went out, I think, for like 7 years or something, and went out to, I think, India, and did his whole cleanse and stuff, and just sat and meditated massively and stuff. Man, that's good for you though, and then you really can bring in more energy. And I guess that's what I'm talking about really too, is instead of going to that extreme right now, do little pieces of this holistic health thing that I'm talking about, like and then the natural detoxing, and get yourself some sleep. Get yourself, if you can't sleep at night, then try to sleep during the day and stuff. Don't stress yourself out, because you're this 3D gravity thing. It needs to have that higher frequency going. The biological body needs a higher frequency going, so that your light body, your connection, can have that frequency going too. I wanted to say something about the ringing in the ears too again. Because I didn't explain it a little bit more here, is that when I had back 11/11, like 2011, November 11th actually is when I started first hearing it. I don't know when you did, but anyways, and then I've gradually noticed the pitch is different and stuff, and how it goes all over now, and it's really high and stuff, which is really cool. So I've been using it as a meditation tool. You know how you can sit in a dark room and look at a candle? Use the ringing in your ear, because that's where you're resonating at. And remember, the sound and the frequency, it changes molecular structure. Everything, it changes the electrical, it changes your bioelectrics, right? Same thing we're talking about. We're talking the aura, your morphogenic field, your energy signature, and what you're putting out. In fact, all your thoughts put out a certain energy, frequency, vibe. Speaking too puts out a certain vibe. Like, that's probably why you'll never hear me swear, and not that it's bad or anything, but the tones of it and the inflections of that sound wave carries out into this well, they call it the illusion or the matrix or whatever, but yeah, sure. But it's a projection, a 3D 4D projection is what it is. It's a molecular, it's light, and light is energy, and it's projecting itself, and your thoughts project that image back to you too. So we took in this form, this human form. Well, unless you're a non-terrestrial and you're watching this, hey, that'd be cool. Like, what's Trav doing? Okay, sorry. All right, so anyways, I don't even know where I was. I'm going to go back to reading Alchemical Wizard 4 Natural Detox. All right, some holistic health tools and techniques here during this ascension process, this awakening, this apocalypse of the psyche, right? Okay, there's all kinds of different words. It's the Christ consciousness, the unity consciousness, the revelations, anyways, it's all the same stuff. Okay, unless you don't want it to be. Yeah, I mean, it's a free will universe. You can have it any way you want it. You can stay in 3D 4 mode too. You know, those guys, they can stay in 3D 4 mode if they want and just keep, I'm not gonna ascend, I want to be selfish. Anyways, okay, magnesium and calcium too. Magnesium, foods rich in magnesiums, oats, hemp seeds, cashews, quinoa, and cacao, like raw organic cacao. Let's see, beet juice, carrot juice, ginger, and turmeric with oranges or pineapple. Ooh, yum. Anyways, okay, let's see, what else? Oh, and also about detoxing and stuff. Yeah, there's all those packages, you know, cleansing and detox packages and stuff. Those are great, you know. But I'm talking about just doing these little things like, you know, like, I'll give you an example. I buy, you know, not that I'm awesome, but I buy bamboo toilet paper. It's awesome. It's it's more recyclable and stuff like that instead of chopping down a tree. Anyways, so and cleaners too. The things that you clean with, because there's a lot of toxins in the cosmetics industry. There's another health tip. Read labels, please. If you're not already into reading labels, read the labels. If you can't pronounce it, it's probably not that great. Look into the chemistry of it. Try to get all the natural stuff, because I know, because we're in a modern world and we don't, you know, there's a lot of cool homesteaders out there making their own stuff, but we usually don't. So we have to, as consumers, buy, you know, the things that we want to see in this world. I guess that's why you always see me riding a bicycle too, because I will have nothing to do with, combustible engines are just, it's like, why does that still exist? It's 100 years old. I don't understand it. Plus, it doesn't feel very healthy to me. And there's so many other reasons I could go into that. Anyways, okay, so natural detox. The household cleaners and stuff, biodegradable. I try to get everything, because we're at that stage now where sustainability, green, you know, and now we're going to move into biomorphic design and everything that's biodegradable. Pretty soon the good book to read, Biomimicry by I want to say Janine, it starts with a B. Great book, because you can synthesize spider webs from nature. You can synthesize it, and it's like 10 times stronger than steel. So we'll move into that where we will start creating with more plant-based, and then it can be biodegradable into nature. So look for that, or actually do it yourself. Yeah, if you have a 3D printer or one of those prototyping machines. Actually, on the shelf there's the sitting on the patented shelves, or the guys that can use it or whatever, the higher ups. I'm just looking at the geese. They're wonderful. They're almost like replicators. Anyways, they have those sitting on shelves. Okay, beets and beet leaves and like carrot leaves and stuff like that are off of like the root vegetables and stuff. Some of those you can just juice. You can just eat them. You know, some of them are a little bit bitter, but you know, throw them in your juicer and stuff. Don't chop those off and let those just, I mean, unless you're composting and you really, but you can actually, there's a lot of nutrition and nutrients in like the leaves of beet leaves and what other leaf, the carrot leaves, I don't know, it's a bunch of them. Let's see here. Milk thistle dandelion, which helps detoxify the liver. That's a cleanse in itself, yeah. Okay. So, juicing. Okay. The household cleaners, get rid of all that stuff that's not, because there's a lot of toxins in the environment because there's so much spraying. In fact, I just saw down one of the freeways, one of the trucks with the thing on it, it was spraying some kind of pesticide or herbicide and getting rid of the weeds along the freeway, and that was just rolling right over into the bike path. Yikes. No thanks, Monsanto. Yikes. Anyways, okay, so sweating, sauna, and what you can do is take like the hot bath one, the hot shower, and the waters that you're doing at home, go get the $20, if you're on a budget and stuff, if you're in an apartment, go get that $20 little filter and stuff and put it on your shower thing or your water, because not only the drinking water, but the water that you shower with and stuff, think about that on your skin, because it's absorbed through your skin too. That's why there's a ton of people like that live in I used to live in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and there's like a bunch of people that have environmental issues, and so they have these houses and they wear masks and stuff because there's so many toxins that go into your skin, through your skin. So yeah, filter stuff, get out in nature, because try to get away from like the cities and stuff like that, or away from that stuff, and try to breathe, because I know there's nitrogen and stuff, and there's a little bit of oxygen in the air that we breathe, but you want to get that oxygen into your lungs. That's why there's a whole bunch of holistic health things with breathing and oxygen and oxygen therapy and oxygenating your cells in your biological body. That's why people do a lot of the wheatgrass, spirulinas, and those kind of greens too, because they bring oxygen, and chlorella and cracked chlorella and chlorophyll and stuff like that. They oxygenate the cells of your body. So that, and I said the filters for the also not only the drinking water, but the water that you shower and bathe with and stuff like that. All of these things will help you, well, be healthier, yeah, and probably look better too, because it'll clear your skin and everything, but that's very superficial. But going deeper, it will help you with your light and your soul and your spirit in absorbing these energies coming in, and these waves there's going to be some bigger ones coming, bigger particle waves coming our way, and it will help you. And especially if you know, I'll say it again, get some time to meditate and stuff. That's where it's at, going in and listening to your heart and filling yourself full of more loving thoughts. And that's where I came in with the gratitude too, like, man, be happy for that pencil. In fact, I'll give you an example. I had to take a cord back that I tried to get one of those microphone cords for the phone to do these, and it didn't work and stuff, and I was like, well, man, I appreciate having that problem instead of having, you know, my example of trekking 100 miles to get water out of a well that's not that clean. So I'm glad, I'm very thankful that I have those kinds of problems, and so I'm very humbled and appreciative of so many things. Okay, Let's see. Cosmic shift happening. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Few more tips there. We'll keep making these, and we'll keep throwing out some tools and techniques to help us do this ascension thing a little bit better with more ease. So I guess if you guys have more any kind of specific questions too, write them in the comments and stuff, and yeah, and do the whole like and subscribe. That'd be cool. I can keep doing these. Yeah, I think that's it for now, man. Blessings, everyone. Stay in there. You don't want to miss this one. It's gonna be super fantastic.